All right, legends, welcome on in to another episode of Wrestlechats with Sharpy and Ray. Rayman, how are you?
I'm fantastic, brother, and how are you?
I am sweating. It's hot in here.
It's hot, mate. It
All
is hot.
We've got another fun episode for you guys. We're doing some more fan Q&As, questions and answers, or opinion pieces, really. We're going to get straight into it today. We're going to go with Demented Raccoon. Thank you so much for your question. Fantastic
name.
name.
Love that name. Yeah.
Fantastic name. Do you guys think that there are too many titles in WWE at the moment?
Start off?
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, okay. I think there's perfect amount. I think with the women's, now we're in December 2024, the women bringing in new titles that they can win too, I love that. The only thing that I do not like about it is that every single main event, or nearly every single main event, they should be defended. I don't like that there are titles that are dropping off into the background. Yeah. Even if you give me like a 5-minute segment between the Judgment Day and I don't know, I'm going to throw a name out there, the Usos, even if they come together and all of a sudden they're in each other's faces, a few exchanges of words happens, and then they just fade off for 2 or 3 more weeks. At the next main event, Usos versus the Judgment Day. That's all I need. I want those titles to be defended. If you've got a title belt around your waist, you're the best in the world at what you do, defend them. Show us that week in, week out. Sharpy?
I think they need to bring back Raw and SmackDown PLEs. So
Okay.
I think what they need to do is to combat that issue, because I'm teetering on, yes, there are too many.
Wow.
But I love championships.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that Chelsea Green is the women's US champ. I'm happy that Shinsuke Nakamura is the men's US champ. I think these guys all deserve these opportunities, but they need to be featured on pay-per-views or PLEs. So I feel like we're very much going to be bringing back, or if they don't, it's something that I think that they should do, a SmackDown pay-per-view and a Raw pay-per-view. They used to do it back in the day when they started the brand split, and they had a lot less titles back then too. But I think they have enough titles now on Raw to do a whole pay-per-view. You have, let's say it's like, what did they used to do? Like Unforgiven, right? They used to have a pay-per-view called Unforgiven. It would either be a SmackDown or Raw. So let's say it's Raw, and you have the tag titles, the mid-card title, and the world title. And then you have the women's mid-card, the women's tag, and the women's world. And you're going to have one feud in there as well that's not title-based. I think that would be the way to go. I know they're only doing 5-match cards nowadays. But I think that they need to do something like that to combat this issue, because if you're going to have a blood feud like Punk and McIntyre and Hell in a Cell, there's no title there. Then you've got the Bloodline with Cody Rhodes involved, no title there. And then you're going to have an IC title, a women's title, and a tag title. It's like, well, I feel like we've wasted all these other titles that we've got that we're not using. So how are they going to get it to work with 2 more women's mid-card titles? That's my concerns at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you were saying maybe yes, too many titles, or no?
I love sitting on the fence. Right now, I'm no. It's perfect. Mm-hmm. But come around Netflix, if it's not a 3-hour show and they don't have enough time to do stuff on the lead up to pay-per-views and stuff like that, yeah, it will be a yes.
Okay.
If they can't, I'm holding off. But if they can't display Chelsea Green and the women's IC titles or the women's tag titles, I feel like shiny new toys, and then, yeah, it will be too many.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
That's
there.
what worries me.
I'm going to throw a bit of a sideball question at you right now. So, because we've got so many titles there, I want to add one back into the mix. Do we bring back the hardcore title?
Yeah, I like the hardcore title.
Yes, we do. Now,
I don't want the 24/7 thing. I want it to be an Extreme Rules match only title.
Every single time. I want some hard hitters.
They can defend it in the parking lot. They can defend it in Hell in a Cell. They can defend it in whatever.
In a shopping centre.
Correct.
Anything like that. Now, I think Triple H did come out and give the hardcore title supposedly to Travis Scott, I think it was. I'm not too sure. It was some superstar like that. But it was basically a WWE title. Looked like it'd been broken in half with the old school sticky tape over it, said hardcore. Yep. So I know Triple H did say to the performer, whoever it was, please come onto Netflix Premiere and bring the title with you. So is that just a once-off thing that they're doing, or do they bring it back? Bring it back. I want to see hardcore title matches left, right, and center. Just like you said, anywhere, any place, let's do it.
And I think as well, if they're going to have like 5-match cards, you can advertise 6 or 7, and you can have a 2-minute disqualification match.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not many champions these days that walk into a title defense, bop you on the head with the title, and walk out. They can legally do that.
They can.
So you could do Chelsea Green versus whoever, Mitchin again, and Chelsea Green could just bop her on the head in the first 30 seconds and be like,
Yep.
so long, suckers.
Yep.
And that counts.
And that's
and
an
you can get
ultimate
away with it.
heel turn. If you're a
And
heel,
it's great for the storyline.
that'd be huge, absolutely huge. Not only will it be a build-up for the storyline, but straight away, I know the audience will be like, what was that? Why did that just happen? I hate that person. And then your hatred, your love for your hatred will then grow even more for that superstar.
And they don't have to do that all the time, but that's just a quick workaround. And also, like, if you think about combat sports, all it takes is one punch to knock somebody out.
Good point.
All it takes in combat sports is one big move to knock somebody. So you could have a 2-minute match where someone just gets blindsided by a finisher and it's over, and then the next week on Raw, they're like, yeah, wow, they got me.
Yeah.
But next time they won't. And so
Yes.
then the next time they have a
Built
22,
onto something
25-minute
more.
match.
Yeah.
So they could
great.
do stuff like that, and they could squeeze more matches in. They could kind of like shorten some people's entrances a little bit, maybe. Some people don't need to take 8 minutes. We're not all the Undertaker.
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Great
But-
entrance, but I see what you're saying.
But that might be the way to go. So I don't know. That's my opinion on that.
Great question. Love that
Loved
question.
it.
Thank you very much, Demented Raccoon.
Sensational
Fantastic
name,
question.
mate. Love it. Let's
Move on to the next one,
Let's
Sharpy.
go to Alan Dwayne, 23. Thank you so much for your question,
Thank
brother.
you very much, Alan.
Do you think Kevin Owens will be the WWE champion? This was asked before Saturday night's main event. He did not win, but he did take the Wing Eagle belt with him. And then if answered after the show, when should he win his next world title, Ray, man? I crapped on a bit there. It's your turn. Go for it.
I'm going to say that Kevin Owens does deserve to have a championship around his waist. And I think Kevin Owens deserves to have a championship around his waist once Cody finishes whatever run that he is on. Wherever Cody leads down that simple track of, then once Cody's done, yes, then give it to Kevin Owens. I don't want Kevin Owens to take it off of Cody at right now, at the present moment, 2024 December. But once Cody has lost it to insert name here, then Kevin Owens stands up for a hardcore banger of a match, and then Kevin Owens should win it. Undisputed, I would like to see that around his waist, but I'd love to see the World Heavyweight Championship
Me
around
too.
his waist too.
Me too.
That big bit of chunky gold sitting on Kevin Owens' shoulder, I think would suit him down to the T.
Yep.
And not only would it make him look good, I think the rest of the crowd would definitely start saying, "You deserve it.
100%.
You deserve it."
And then he
Sharpy.
tell everyone to shut up. I like that. I think Kevin Owens in 2026 will probably win
Ooh, okay.
a world title. I'm concerned that there's too many people at the moment that are ready.
Yes.
And Kevin Owens has really only just started to have this big push where he's taking people out. I think if you give him a year of going after the Bloodline, maybe going after Punk, maybe going after Sami Zayn again. They've got unfinished
Wow.
business after winning the tag titles, losing them, and then Sami rejoins the Bloodline.
True.
Kevin will be like, dude, and he did say in an interview, I'm going to get to him eventually.
Yeah, I'll come back
So
to him
I
eventually.
think next year he literally should go through everybody. At the start of this year, he's going to probably take on Randy Orton in 2025. The start of 20.
So good that match will be.
Then he's going to work his way through. I think he'll take through Sami Zayn. He might go after Roman Reigns again, and then he might, at the end of the next year, win a big match a la King of the Ring or Royal Rumble. All Money in the Bank, I don't see him with a briefcase, though.
I don't think that's
So,
a Kevin Owens thing.
He may even just win like a tournament for a title shot and then just beat somebody.
I do
could see
like
that
King of the
happening
Ring.
too.
I know you've mentioned that before in the past. I do like Kevin Owens as winning the King of the Ring. I think it's something good that he can put to his resume. I don't see him holding a staff and a crown or anything like that.
No.
Maybe
I could
just
see him
comes out
kicking
with
it
in
all
his
over.
hand.
I could see him winning it, chucking the crown away, kicking the thing down, throwing the
Wow.
staff away, and just being, I don't need that crap. I'm the king of the ring. I am the king. I don't need it.
Or coming out with the crown in his actual hand and within the first match, cracking somebody over the head
Exactly,
with it, like
exactly.
the world title holder at the time. It's just such a Kevin Owens thing to
Yeah.
do.
He's been so good for so long, he needs another title.
He does, and he deserves it. Hands
Yeah.
down, he does deserve
The
it.
matches he's had against guys like Roman Reigns and stuff, he puts his body on, against Seth Rollins, he puts his body on the line so much. And he's a big dude, it's only going to last so long, and I think we've got to capitalise while we can. Gunther will be the world champion to put prestige on that title for a while.
Yes.
Then I'm happy to see a few flips here and there if it wants to
Yeah.
go back to Punk and then Rollins, and then maybe Owens gets his title shot and just destroys one of them or something.
I've always said, I know we're straying away from it now, but I've always said that the world title should just be like a bit of a title that gets switched up between people. Gunter right now at the moment, you can't take it off of him because it would just make no sense to do so. But then once Gunter then loses it, I think I would like to see like Sami Zayn with it for 2 months, and then Jey Uso with it for maybe 4 months, and then Kevin Owens with it after that for many more times after. Let's switch up the workhorse title that there is when the Undisputed title is definitely the face of WWE company. So the biggest baby face in the game at that present moment should hold on to it. But the world title, switch it up.
I feel like they were going to do that when they brought in the Universal title. I feel like that was their plan originally because Finn Balor won it. Obviously, he got hurt, but then Kevin Owens got it, and then Goldberg got it, and then Lesnar got it, and then he kind of held it hostage for a while.
Yeah.
I felt like it was put in place that, this is the title for the guys that we don't want to have the WWE Championship, but they're also worthy world title winners.
Of course.
But at the moment, we're not going to give it to them because AJ Styles is the WWE Champion and he's doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns or whatever. So I think it's just a product of the time. But I think, there's plenty of guys like Kevin Owens that deserve to win that world championship. And I agree with you. It would look sensational
It would
around
look
him.
great, absolutely. So, great question.
Great question, Alan.
Fantastic
Thank you so
question.
much.
I know we went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but I hope we did answer that.
I don't think he'll win it next year. I think he'll win it in 26. When do you think he's going to win it?
I said 25. I would sort of later in
25?
the year of 25, I'd like to see that. Once Cody's finished doing whatever Cody does.
Speaking of world champions, Max Warner 7, thank you for your question, brother. We really appreciate it.
Max. Thank you, mate.
Bron Breakker.
Who?
Is he going to be a future world champion?
Absolutely, Bron Breakker's going to be a future world champion. Bron Breakker is my boy. This man has just got superstardom written all over him from the word go. Not only does he just have it in his blood, in his system, everything that he touches, everybody that he takes down, this man is going to be a headliner of WrestleMania one day. This young kid has only just started. Buckle up for his whole career because you guys haven't even seen the start of what this young fella is going to do. He's going to run through everyone, take any title off of anybody at any stage that he wants to. This young kid is only getting started, and get out of his way and give him the titles. Sharpy.
Jeez. No, he's not a future world champion.
What?
No, he's
What
not.
do you mean?
He's going to come up against someone like Roman Reigns. You reckon he's going to run through Roman Reigns?
Yes.
You reckon he's going to run through guys like Bron Breakker?
Absolutely.
Bronson Reed?
Anybody.
No, dude.
Keep spitting names out
He
there.
can run
This
as
young
fast.
kid is
He
just
can run as
forever
fast
taking
as
him
he
down.
wants. He's not going to beat
He's
Cody Rhodes.
younger, he's fitter, he's bigger. Roman Reigns is getting on in age right now. Don't get me wrong, OTC. You are my tribal chief. I love you. But if you put this young guy up against the old fella that now Roman Reigns is starting to be, Roman Reigns doesn't have enough gas in the tank to keep up with this young guy that's going to spear him out of his boots. Roman's going to come up and try, we've got a Superman puncher. Breaker's just going to stand there and be like, oh man, that sucked, and get back up, and then just spear him straight back down again.
Experience. He doesn't have enough experience. He's not.
He's got all the experience.
No,
that
he's
definitely
not. He
needs
just
from
runs head first
NXT.
in through a wall. All someone has to do is
And
move out
gets
the
up,
way.
And he gets up. He
Where's Samoa
smashes
Joe?
into
We
it.
need Samoa Joe back because all he would do is just walk out the way and watch him run straight through a wall, and Joe would be like, "That's that easy, guys.
And
Why
he'll
is
get
it
back
that
up
hard?"
again
It's
every
not.
single time. This young kid is a
He's
future
like 4'3".
megastar.
He's not big enough.
He is not. He's
You
so
bring out
much more taller than
Bobby
that.
Lashley or Brock Lesnar or Roman
And
Reigns
he will mow him down.
no, he wouldn't.
Time and time
They
again.
jump over him. He's that small.
Stack him up and I'll mow him down. Stack him up and I'll mow him down.
He'll win about 5 or 6 IC titles. He'll win about 3 US titles. He'll win a tag title and he'll win one Money in the Bank, and then he'll fail.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way. This young kid's not going to take up all these other titles. He's going to go straight to the top. Watch him go and watch his whole career, because he's going to put you in the dust
No, he's not.
at your wrong opinion.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's a mini light version of Goldberg.
No way.
Yeah.
Don't know what's
Goldberg
wrong
will
with
come back and show him what an actual
Oh,
spear
you're
is.
talking poop, Sharpy. Dribble out your mouth. You got
Goldberg
no
will come
idea.
back and put him 6 feet in the ground because Goldberg has the golden shovel.
Goldberg's not going to do anything versus his young
He's
kid.
even got the crap
And
Goldberg
stuff like
tattoo.
That was a mistake
Come
in his younger
on, man.
days. We've all got bad tattoos in our younger days. You can't judge him for that. No way.
I do have a lot of bad tattoos. God damn it. No way. I don't think he's a future world champion. If he is, then I'll be happily proven wrong. But no, I don't think so. Too small. Too small.
Move on.
He's not a great promo cutter either. He's not going to hold everybody's attention.
exactly
Is it going
what
to
you
cut
need.
it? It's not going to cut it.
Neither did Goldberg back in the day. The bloke came out, hocked a few loogies here and there, and you couldn't step away from the screen whenever he was close to it.
Goldberg's
He loved
6'6" and built like a god. This
Braun
guy's like
Breaker, is it?
5'11".
He is not 5'11".
He's not big enough, man.
5'12".
He's
Whatever.
stand up looking at Roman Reigns. Hey, man, what's
He
going on up
did
there?
not. No way. So Roman Reigns is this and Braun Breaker is that. There's no way that this young kid is going to be taken out by these old fellas in the game. This young fella's going to keep stepping up every single week and mowing them down and saying, give me more. Give me more. That's what he's going to say.
Like ride back?
Don't
Feed
say
me
that.
more. Feed me
Not
more.
a comparison.
He's
Not a
even
comparison
smaller than
at all.
Ryback was.
No way. Don't know what you're on about. You're wrong,
He
Sharpy.
needs to find a new move.
You're
The
wrong.
spear is so overused, by the way.
Max, thank you very much for your question,
Use
mate.
the
We
fucking
do love
jackhammer.
that.
Do something.
Let's move on to
Give
the
us a
next
move
one.
that's not spears that you
Sharpy's
run in a
got
straight
wrong
line
opinion on this
breaker.
one. Doesn't know what he's on about. He's losing it. It's too hot in here. All right, guys,
It
moving
is
on to
too
the
hot
next
in
question.
here. We agree on that.
From Shadow. Shadow, thank you very much for your support, mate. You're always there with us. We really do appreciate that. Okay. Do you think, so Shadow's asking, would we ever go to another local indie show again? And if we have, when? I mean, we went to one a couple of years ago.
We used to go all the time, didn't we?
We did,
used to.
and we actually saw Bronson Reed when he was back in his old, what was his old name that he went by?
Jonah Rock.
Jonah Rock. So Bronson's actually like an Adelaide boy. We saw him when he was just up and rising. He was nowhere near as big as what he is now. We
Yeah.
love the indie shows. I mean, when there's guys that are at the shows that are way too loud and way too annoying and yell out things like nice cravat that you're holding around your neck.
That was us.
Yeah. That was us. The guys that kept going.
Who are ya?
The
Who are ya? Who are ya?
The guys that kept going up to the bar and getting beers and supporting like the local guys and being friendly and talking to people and wearing the wrestling shirts. That was us.
That was us.
We had young kids sitting in front of us at one stage that was a bit taken back by what was going on. By halfway through the show, this little kid was yelling stuff out. And we were
High-fiving
like,
us, going, yeah.
loving us. That
Living
was
the dream.
us. So we do want to get back to the indie shows, and we would love to do so. It's just, guys, life.
We're just,
Gets
he's
busy
a
at
dad. I
times.
want to be a dad. Time, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, we prioritize putting these together
Yeah.
so that we can make more content for you guys. And then obviously doing that on top of this, we've just got to find the right times.
And we will. We'll
We
get
will.
back there at some stage. I mean, I don't think the indie shows are ever going to stop. I don't think wrestling's ever going to stop.
Shout out to Wrestle Rampage. We'll be
So,
back.
We will,
Get
guys.
us on your show.
Yeah, get us on there. We're definitely keen to get a job.
I'll fight
But
him.
we'll
I'll
back
fight him.
there.
I'll just drop him.
Don't even, Sharpy. Don't even, boy. So we will get
Flex.
to there
Do
one
you want-
day.
Should we stand up next to each
We
other?
will get back to it one day, guys. We definitely will, and hopefully we see you at the show and see everyone there. So great
Absolutely,
question.
yes, I
Thank you
do. I
very
do
much,
agree,
Shadow.
and that is something we do need. I think, yeah, we do need to try and get back
sure.
and get amongst it because it is fun. It's good
It's
just to
so
get in,
much
have a
fun.
few beers, and talk a
Yeah,
bit of BS.
that it was.
Yell at some wrestlers. Looking at you like, ugh.
Who's that guy?
I think one of my favourite reactions that I've seen is, have you seen that kid online that mean mugs Roman Reigns?
Yes.
And he's just like looking at him like, wee.
Absolutely,
That's like so
yeah.
good.
That
I
was
like.
the best.
I miss those vibes. I miss
Yeah,
doing that stuff.
It was
So
good. The
we
live
do.
shows, it was really good.
We need to maybe try and like say like, all right, 2 a year. We're going to do 2 a
Yeah,
year,
that's
and then
a
if
good call.
WWE come, that's an obvious.
We would be there no matter what.
But yeah, maybe 2 a year. Maybe we try and do one, you know, first half and then one in the second half.
I think we should do
something
one
like
soon, actually. I'm getting excited just
Yeah,
thinking
I
about
am
it, to tell you the
too.
truth.
I think
That'd
we
be good
should.
fun. Yeah.
that. Maybe early next year we'll get to one.
Yeah, I reckon we'll try to.
'Cause
Cool.
I love it. I think they're great fun.
Oh, so much fun. And the guys putting themselves on the line every single week when they're doing it.
Yep.
It was great fun. I remember the last show that we went to, we saw a guy jump off of a balcony
Yes.
onto a whole crowd of people.
Yes.
And that was in the middle of the crowd too. You know,
Yes.
that wasn't in the ring. Like fans actually had to move out of the way
Yes.
to let those guys do what they did. Just before he jumped off the balcony, did a shoey, by the way. If you don't know
Yes.
what that is, you need to look that up. That was
Yes.
fantastic. So much fun. Wow.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed a nice, quick little one today. We will see you guys in the next episode. If you've got any more questions, let us know in the comments below. We will save them for future episodes. I will screenshot them, Ray will screenshot them. We'll save them in our little chat and we'll read them out in the future episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.